Hi, my love. Welcome to Palm Springs.
Yes, I love it.
Welcome to my house.
I love it. Fabulous.
A lot has happened in 2 years?
2 years. It's been 2 years since our last chat. We did a little podcast in the middle of the pandemic.
That was super fun.
We couldn't go anywhere, do anything, so we did our own little thing. Remember that?
Yeah, which I appreciate. And I'm glad that you guys are here in Palm Springs. But dang, 2 years. It doesn't even seem like 2 years.
2 years. That's crazy, right?
You know, I was thinking about the other day is when we were conversing about like we're kind of guessing on how long it was going to last. I was like, maybe September. And I mean, little did we know it was going to shake us up for 2 full years.
Right.
I say it like right now, it was a blessing in disguise, but a reality check for the whole world.
Right. Especially for us in the business, and going back to, we were talking about 2008 then.
Oh my God.
And then we went right back to, oh my God, are we going back to that again? Remember that?
Oh, I swear to God, I thought it was going to happen again, right?
Yeah, me too.
2008, I think we were going to lose everything, our investments, loans.
Right.
Real estate,
right.
It was a real estate market. Oh my God, I remember. I had 14 houses in escrow. We had a modernism week coming up, and everything was falling apart.
Yeah.
We were on the top, and it literally just went like this.
Shut everything down.
Everything.
Yeah.
And banks, you guys were going through craziness.
Well, it was the opposite of 2008. We just blew up. I mean, we couldn't even handle we couldn't handle the volume.
The volume.
We were working from 6 a.m. to midnight to 1 a.m. and back at it, and working from home. But everybody
creating offices in your house.
Yeah, Zooming with the kids, Zooming with work. It was crazy, but it's crazy how people adjust to change. You can fall apart and just be like, I don't know how to do this. It's crazy. Well, it's crazy for the whole world. It was just not just happening to us, but it's crazy how everybody adjusted. In my company, everybody adjusted, and now some still stay remotely working, and it opened up, pretty much for the whole world.
And good businesses coming in. I think what for me personally was, it was who's going to survive.
Right.
And it really showed us that who was able to outstand the others to where, and in terms of who's going to really get down and dirty,
right.
who's going to work from home, who's going to still keep in contact with their clients, who's going to be irrelevant during these hard times. And you prevailed. I mean, not only did you prevail, but you started a whole new a new office.
Yeah, we opened up a new office
in a better area.
We're in Naples and Long Beach.
Come on,
fabulous. We gotta come see. Oh, you were there for our grand opening.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So a lot of great things have happened. We're the only Latina-based office in Naples, not in Long Beach, but in the little Naples area. We're growing pretty fast. New girls are coming in, and I love it. I love what we're doing. I love our vibe. I love our team. So yeah.
And I think you've taken that whole aspect of the mentality of of everyone going through so many. They were suffering from mental depressions and being aware of our circumstances. And you've empowered women, other agents, loan officers, underwriters. You made this hub, and I've seen you grow within the last 2 years, really creating this whole brand for yourself. And I think it's so huge that you're empowering other women to jump into the real estate game and get involved and buy house, sell houses, and everything, no matter what age.
No matter what, no matter what age.
Yeah.
And I get some girls wanna. Can you mentor me? Can you help me? Can you help me get started? And I don't mind if they're willing to put in the work. Then I'm gonna help you. Because it's not easy. And I told them, it looks so easy. We make it look so easy, but we put in our work.
Hours.
We put our time, hours, years, 25 years.
Yeah.
And how many years with you?
25 as well. But I remember still now calling you at 10 o'clock at night. You're in a lunch meeting or a dinner, and I'm like, girl, I need this person pre-approved.
Yeah.
And even people that might have fell through the cracks a year and a half ago, you brought them back.
Right.
We have a couple of clients and mutual clients that you've helped me out with, which seeing the world evolve and surviving and thriving through COVID. I mean, COVID has really shaken up our whole entire community, our world.
Right.
Everyone coming to Orange County, LA, anything Southern California is huge because people are tired of the global warming. They figured, there's a lot of people that might have passed away during COVID. Why not spend the money? Why not really live your life?
Right.
Buying properties, secondary properties, and our market just shot up like no other.
Crazy, yes.
Did you think it was going to do that?
No, I thought the worst. And I shouldn't have, but I did. That 2008 came to mind. I'm like, here we go again.
Oh yeah.
But we were a little bit more prepared this time around if it did happen, but it was the complete opposite. I mean, we could not keep up. Yeah. We couldn't hire enough people. There was just not enough time in the day to catch up. It was
rates.
crazy.
Are you kidding about those rates? 2%, 2.5.
1.99. I quoted the lowest rate was a 1.99.
I swear to God, I never thought they would be that low.
Yeah.
And people that did take advantage of them and had that leap of faith are prevailing now. And I think, yes, it was a bad time, but what it did for our businesses, it elevated us.
But we also helped so many people. Remember we did that that Instagram live?
Yes.
And so many people were like, we were informing them of what they could do. You could cash out your money, you can do this, we can lower your rate. So many clients came from that. And I think that for us, we give back always to the community, and that's what comes first. And that's how we thrive, is helping others and educating, people in our industry, people because a lot of clients get taken advantage of.
Oh, 100%,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they're just kind of they don't want the repeat client, or they don't want that referral. Well, for us, it's always been we want the referral. We want to build that relationship with the client.
It's not about making a ton of money with one client.
Exactly.
It's bringing them back to have multiple deals with one person, and then again, family and friends being it reminds me of the old commercial, tell a friend, was it Alpha Beta back in the days? That was their slogan, tell a friend. It's tell people, because the best compliment we can get is a referral.
Right.
And I think that between you and I and us, the outreach, for me, it's all about love and knowledge. And the more love that we can create, the more knowledge we can get for free, the better return of business we're going to get as well.
Exactly.
And
it feels good. It feels good to do it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's helping people all the time.
That's true, especially in the Latino community.
Yes.
There's only a few selected hand people that you can really trust with your investment, with your money, with your loans. Are they putting you in the right direction? And I think that's where you and Georgia, your whole team, has really prevailed, is just the trust.
Right.
It's Cristina. I've never heard one negative thing from any of my clients that either that there wasn't a return call or there was a rate increase. It was always, she did a good job, or I can't believe Cristina did this.
Yes.
And I think that's incredible. You help them out with their credit, talk about their financial, what their end goal is. So I think that's what this younger generation is kind of lacking, is the knowledge of creating, not just buying a house or doing a loan, it's creating wealth over time.
Right.
And I think you've nailed that.
So with you, all this going on, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing. And I know you just finished up your show.
Yeah, so 2020, I was given it. Well, I was in contract, should I say, with a home reno company, and what I was doing was vacation rentals. That fell through. And then I felt like my whole life was just going to crap again. Oh my God, I had all this opportunity. I worked all these years to have some type of exposure. TV was it, and I was like, okay, I have it all. And then it went to waste. And I said, you know what? I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. God, show me the light, show me exactly what's going to happen. And I'm a worrier. I panic a little bit. I always want to know, where's my safe zone? And with me relaxing, understanding, coming to Palm Springs, developing Palm Springs, understanding the history and culture of Palm Springs, keeping it period correct, I started designing. A ton of design that led into this blessing that has been given to me by the Property Brothers. And I'm going to be featured on their show. It's called the Trixie Mattel.
Nice.
Trixie Mattel is one of the owners, and it'll be her hotel, and it's called Trixie Motel. I'm the project manager on the on the project.
I've seen you out there.
Oh my God, we are doing everything from demo to remodeling, staging, deadlines, city permits, you name it. And I mean, during COVID, it's been a shortage of material, labor. There's no labor. Girl, there is no labor.
Work, yeah.
But you know what we were able to put together, and I think it's going to convey really well on TV. I'm excited to have it, and I was just asked for season 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it'll be on Discovery
Congrats.
Plus.
Awesome.
And everyone can stay tuned and watch it, because it is going to be amazing. 12 episodes. There's just so many celebrities, and it's fun. It's quirky, and we're bringing beautiful hotels and motels to Palm Springs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So much success all the time. You know what I mean? Because you're a great person.
And I hustle.
Yes.
Girl, I'm up at 6 in the morning till 7, 9 o'clock at night. I'm still doing it. I broke sales during real estate. I didn't want to let that go. I still wanted my design and my real estate. I think last year, 2021, I closed the biggest number I've ever made since 2005. I'm saying yes to everything. And I'm coming out of my comfort zone. For me, at 40 something years old, it's hard for me to go out of my comfort zone. Long Beach is my comfort zone, Orange County, Palm Springs.
Yeah.
And now I'm venturing off to these millionaires are coming over from all over the world to get this tranquil, this relaxation weekend, like in Joshua Tree, in Yucca Valley, in Big Bear, in Lake Arrowhead. And I would never do that before.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know what? COVID has really humbled me in the sense of understanding why people are coming to different areas, understanding the areas and why they want to be here. And so with me, I'm like, well, I got my real estate license. I might as well sell there as well. So I'm learning those areas as well now.
And I think people after COVID, they just want like quiet. You know what I mean? They just want to like chill, just relax and do nothing. You know what I mean? Just like lay by the pool, hang out, and just, I think a lot of people, we couldn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? So we had to learn how to like sit still and like just relax. You know what I mean? I miss that sometimes.
Yeah.
I miss that, like, we're always on the go, go, go. What about just sitting and relaxing and doing that? So I think that those vacation homes, like Joshua Tree, a lot of people moving there, all those areas, you have no choice but to just relax and do
spend time with the family.
Yeah, and spend time with the family, right?
And that was kind of cool because when COVID was like, you're forced to be home. Okay, the first thing is, do you have a home office? No, you don't. That's an idea that I can do as a designer, show you how to build an office out of a closet.
Right.
How to make a breakfast area or a dining experience outside your bedroom. Like your backyard, redesigning that, rethinking that. A gym, showing you where you can put a gym in your garage.
Bringing it all into you.
Yeah. I turned garages into speakeasies. And everyone's like, what is this? This is not your normal garage. You know, well, girl, we can
but
always...
that's cool, yeah, it's different.
It's cool, you know, you're
creative,
just rolling with the times, rolling with the punches, and just really bringing some exciting, you know, flavor to it.
Yeah. So you finished the show. What are your plans now? Like, what do you, besides...
And right now, trying to pick it up still with real estate, but doing a lot of collaborations, working back with living spaces, working with the Property Brothers, jumping into big developments from ground up. You know, these houses, motels, hotels, done all that. Let's do new development. Let's do big structures. Like I always think about, let me recreate history. Let me give me some 1930s vibes. Let me give you some real cool mid-century, you know, understand who the architects were and why they were developing Palm Springs, you know, and then do a soft blend of the two of them, not too much of this or that, but I think that's where my key is. I think that's where I'm breaking records and setting sales is because of the design. So why not create that from ground up? So that's my new thing is development.
That's where you're headed. Nice. Nice. Well, congratulations on that too.
Yeah.
You're just all over the place.
I'm the yes guy.
Yeah.
I'm the yes guy.
So are you still doing anything out like in LA and Long Beach, or are you sticking to Palm Springs?
You know what? They appreciate. Since COVID, I've moved here full time.
Okay.
And I really appreciate not having traffic, being able to be at 10 different job sites all in 10 minutes. The city is so small. It's a different demographic as well. I mean, people aren't, you know, worrying about spending this, that. They're like, David, here's the budget. Have at it. And I'm creating out here. I'm creating. So I would think twice to when I'm designing LA. But out here, I'm pushing the envelope. So for me, my creative juices are just like flowing all over. And you know, people really appreciate my crazy mind.
And Palm Springs too.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do that here.
Yeah.
You can
everything's Instagrammable.
Yeah.
Every wall, every bedroom, every accent, everything that I pick out is basically an Instagram moment. Or how would it make them feel during this day, whatever time of the day it is, what outfits girls are going to be wearing. So I'm designing based off of that. So. And
then you have all your Airbnbs.
Oh my God!
Right? Tell us a little bit about those.
So this was freaking brilliant, you guys. This is what I'm saying is, you as agents, listen to this. How we can constantly get paid by one property. It's all in real estate. So it's management, it's the housing, it's the vacation rentals. You're pulling from. So what I did was, I would buy the property, flip it, get paid the commission, resell it, and resell it with the design of it being a vacation rental. And then after that, I keep it forever. Then I offer to manage it. So there's so many forms that you can get paid on this one property that you're flipping, designing.
Streams of income coming in from different ways.
Yeah, and I noticed that all the vacation rentals, there was like a lot of, as they call, competition. And I was like, it's really not competition because I'm not designing like them. I'm creating an experience. I'm naming it, I'm branding it, I'm really creating this whole vibe. And I'm like, why can't we turn each house into a resort. And people want a resort feel.
Yes.
So now I'm teaching people how to turn your backyards into resorts, and that's creating a lot more money, revenue for them. It's creating income for myself. So it's cool because these are my babies.
Yeah.
And I'm creating a ton of babies here in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
I get to watch them, and then I walk into hotels, boutique hotels, and I said, you know what? Why would I pay $1,400 for one bedroom or one night stay?
Yeah.
Well, because of the bedding, because of the experience, because the exterior, the pools, the cabanas, the swings, all of that. So I was like, why don't I incorporate this on the houses that I'm designing and selling? So I've been able to break records with that, and I've been able to get money long term. So it's a great blend, and it's all under the umbrella of real estate.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And that gives you the idea of, you don't want to go spend the money. Oh, you can, but you don't want to, and you can just bring it home.
Yeah,
right.
Bring it home. Bring 8 of your girlfriends, 10 of your girlfriends, Latinos, 45 of you, because y'all know you all want to be there, even though they only say 10. But Latinos, they be all 4 in a bedroom, shit. They don't care. They're lucky they're just there. Throw everybody in the damn pool. But it's true. We're creating memories together. Versus you rent one room and you're out the next night and no one can stay with you.
Rush.
You get a house. You can bring a chef in. You can bring a masseuse in. You can bring anything that you want and create, like this bachelorette weekend, a 40th birthday, a 30th. I don't do 21-year-olds. Don't come to Palm Springs and they don't trash my house. But I mean, there's golfing. There's so much enrichment that's coming to Palm Springs. I'm just excited and I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Nice.
And just seeing it all develop from here on. And I just see today, Disney is creating their whole a whole resort, and it's going to have a man-made a swim park as well. So Disney's here. Kim Kardashian
in Palm Springs.
That'll be Rancho Mirage. It's only 15 minutes away. Kim Kardashian got her approved today. It's I think it's $50 million.
Oh wow!
She's building her own house here in Palm Springs. Yeah. She might be my neighbor. Who knows? But I'm just excited. It's not even about the name dropping. It's about just the fun and the enrichment of who was coming, why they're coming, to get away from all the traffic in LA. But hey, you give me a listing in Orange County, I'm there.
Yeah.
You give me a listing in LA, I'm there. Again,
But the beauty of it too is you're only an hour and a half away.
That's
with
it.
No traffic, right?
That's
you're an
it.
hour and a half away. You can come and go as you please. It's not crazy. 3 hours away to go on vacation or
exactly. And the way we work and the way we drive, an hour and a half is 45 minutes.
Exactly. Well, you do that in LA, going from
12 miles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But I've learned to appreciate our city.
Yeah.
And
the last time we were here, I was about 2-3 months ago. We came to visit you. And I love how we would walk into, to a hotel or to a restaurant, we're having dinner, and everybody just loves you.
Because I tip big. Because I tip big.
But that says something about you, and your energy and the love that you give back to them, whether it's tipping, and I just think you're just a genuine, true guy. You know what I mean? So I love that.
You know what? That brings me back just to my culture, my history. My grandfather coming from Mexico, not having money. Us 5 kids in a 1 bedroom. Parents that are teenagers on welfare. I mean, that was my life, and I'm never going to be too good for that.
Yeah.
I want to appreciate the door person, someone at the front desk, the people that are making our food. Everyone is important.
Everyone's
because
the same.
if you want a damn experience, how many people are going to create that experience for you?
Right.
Just to even have lunch, how many people do you interact with before you even get set down? And then the people, the preparation behind the scenes, and us Latinos, I mean, that could be our family members. That could be my grandma. That could be a tia, an uncle, someone that are busting their butt just to give us that experience. So for me, I will never be too grateful to acknowledge the people that are really making our experience happen, and so that's, I just love everybody.
Just staying humble all the time. You have to stay humble.
Girl, we can have money today and gone tomorrow.
Exactly, and then what, right?
You don't have nothing.
Yeah.
I have memories. I'm creating good, relationships with people, but I do love Palm Springs. I do love the management here. I think as long as you respect them, doors open for you.
Yeah.
And you know what I learned too? It's who you know. It's really who you know, especially in our industry.
Right.
Especially with listings.
Right.
Having Instagram. Girl, Instagram, it's literally changed my whole entire world.
Yeah.
It's my bread and butter. I sell homes on Instagram. I make connections. I do endorsements with Instagram. And it's the next thing. And for me, being in my 40s, trying to hire 20-year-olds, trying to learn this new technology when I just want to sell, I'm irrelevant. Yeah. And I got to get with the times as hard as it is.
We can't stay behind.
You can't.
Sometimes I don't want, what are we going to post today? What are we going to do today? But it's your life. And you know what I've learned is, I would be shy in front of the camera. I'm still kind of shy, but
You sexy as hell, girl. Give me your body. I won't be shy at all.
but what I've learned is this is your life. This is your life. It's what you do. You get up, you work out, you go to work, you lead, you train, you coach. On a daily basis, you do this. You're living it. So if it was a lie and you go home and turn off the camera, it's something else. But this is what we really do.
Exactly.
So it feels right. You know what I mean? So
and
it's
tangible and real.
Yeah.
When I see you with the girls and having weekends, working at your office, acknowledging people, even the funny moments, that's what makes
Silly
it real.
Stuff it happens all day. And you gotta have fun with work.
You have
You have a lot of fun here, but we have, we're the most non-corporate mortgage company. We make it fun and we laugh and we'll have a drink by the end of the day, and that's life. That's like you can't just sit there and work, and that's what it's boring.
It's not
boring.
that
you gotta
corporate
make it. No,
thing. Yeah, I hate
wow,
that.
I let that go I let my hair down a long time ago, girl. I used to wear them nylons and my hair pulled back. No.
It's retraining and really just like living life, living it professionally, but also allowing people to come in to your life and see what you're doing and make it tangible for them as well. Because if I can see you working out, there's no reason why you can't work out.
Right.
If I can see you closing deals and ringing your little bell and all that, there's no reason why no one else can do that. If I see you having 4 girls, 2 guys, everybody all in your office and changing your office and changing the face of who you are and creating that on Instagram, that's tangible.
Yes.
And we have to show that.
Right, we have to show that. And the other side of that is, this is reality. Like people looking in, it's all like a facade sometimes or this or that, but they have to want to do the work. They have to want it, right? Here are the tools. You could do it, but you got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to put in the work.
I mean, not to put anybody down, but damn, this generation is so lazy.
Yes,
I see people being lazy. I'm like, oh, I remember working 2 jobs. I remember they'll say like, David, how are you so successful? But to me, success is based off of what your interpretation is.
Right.
What makes you happy, that is your success. But people being lazy and sleeping in, I'm like, I do not know how these younger generations are going to survive if they're not, putting the pedal to the metal and getting up and being on it. And when people call me and they're like, oh, can I come along with you? Can I shadow you? By all means. I want you to shadow me because I don't know if real estate's for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if loans are for you. Do you know the financial background? Are you ready for the stress?
Right.
Are you ready for the ups and downs?
Right.
Because everyone thinks it's a big money maker.
Right.
It's really not. It can be.
You have to go make it.
Yes.
You have to go make it. You have to go hit the pavement. That's what we're having to do now that rates went up. You got to go hit the pavement. That's what people don't understand right now. They're freaking out because rates went up. Well, that's fine. Okay, what do? We have to go hit the pavement, make more relationships, go do that. But not everybody, and I feel like you said, like the generation, not to put anybody down, they don't want to go do the legwork.
They don't.
There's just a handful of, people out there that want to do that. Even my own kids, it's so easy. It's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
That's so hard. Oh my God, it's not that hard. When I was your age, I was doing, like you said, 2, 3, 4 jobs on my own by 16, 17 years old. And making shit happen.
No, exactly.
Making it happen, yeah.
And people will say all the time, like, what's the best advice? Easy. Have a personality and be able to multitask. If you can multitask, you're going to go with the ups and downs. You're going to be able to do 20 different things at one time because a deal's not done until you get that damn paycheck. And things fall out all the time. And if you have
commission, it could fall out, and then 30 days worth of work, 40 days worth of work, and then nothing.
And that's part of our life.
Right.
And it always has been.
Right. And move on. Don't get stuck on that. Move on to the next one.
Exactly.
Move on to the next one.
Because people are paying for your energy.
Right.
They're paying for your time.
Exactly.
And if you're stuck in one deal that didn't go through, I mean, then maybe this is not the business for you. Because you're going to be happy one minute, you're going to be sad one minute.
Yeah.
The easiest deals are actually the more difficult deals. But that's what really creates like us, the knowledge of when we have a difficult deal, how do we know how to get out of it?
Right.
And where do we pull it? Who do we call title? Do we call our lender? Do we know what's going on? Oh my God, understanding when you get into a loan, how does the loan start? What's the process? What's credit? How to fix it? How to build it? How to sell a home? When to sell a home? Who you sell it to? Who the potential buyer is?
Right.
And I think the younger generations need to understand that. If you have a little design in the background, even better.
Yeah.
But I think these are courses that people can really embody and really build their brand, know your craft.
Right.
I think that's the best advice I can give anybody. And the hustlers will survive.
Yeah.
They definitely will.
And I agree with that. Like building your brand now, like it's the branding. You have to push yourself.
You have to push your name.
Wrap your car. Do whatever. Do something outside of the box.
That is so true.
I got for our team, we got some shirts and we have our QR code and it goes into our website. And at first I was kind of like, well, that's kind of silly or this or that. I went to the gym. We had some hoodies. And a guy at the gym, he's like, does that work? And so he scanned it. He's like, oh my God. He's like, I got to do this for my business.
Yeah.
So then we did like a little silly video about it. Like, you want to scan. But all these things work. It's your branding
Technology.
being silly. Yeah.
And branding is everything. I've learned that branding, keeping it consistent, keeping your name out there, because the big companies are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because you're giving them exposure.
Right.
But people will always remember your cell phone number. Never change your cell phone number.
No.
Even if I've had the same one for 20 something years.
Me too.
Keep your damn cell phone number and keep your name.
Yeah.
Keep your name clean. Always have relationships with other brokers. Never hurt yourself, because this industry is so big, but yet so small.
Right, exactly.
So
Don't burn
small.
your bridges. And that's not like your team, your reputation, all that matters. All that matters always. You don't want to burn bridges with anybody. And if something fell, I always say, give good news, give bad news. Don't lie, just tell the truth. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do. We can sit there and dwell on something that we can't change. We can fix the situation with somebody's loan, or we got to cancel, and it is what it is, and you got to move on. And it's okay to be upset or to be, I can't believe this happened, for a day, half a day. But you can't keep going. You can't. Go have a drink, get over it, and move on, right?
Amen to that.
Go find the next deal.
Yeah,
go find the next deal.
Keep hustling.
Yeah,
I give myself
what does that
20
do?
minutes to be upset about anything, because I meet so many people.
Yeah.
So many people on a day-to-day basis, whether it be contractors or other designers, other brokers, other agents, and they deserve David at his best.
Yeah.
Even though I just left with bad news, or bad news from the city, or an escrow fell out, or someone doesn't have enough money, or they went and bought something on their damn credit right before they close.
And you told them not to, you coached them in the beginning, and they still did it.
Exactly.
We got to figure it out, right?
It's life. But you know what? The next person in front of you deserves your undivided attention.
Right.
And they deserve your knowledge, and not only that, your personality.
Yeah.
They came to you for a reason.
Right.
So yeah, that's been a struggle too, to understand, like, during our damn COVID time, is like, they still want David. No matter what we were suffering behind the scenes, whether financially we were stressed out, they still deserve our undivided attention.
Right. I agree, 100%. Well, awesome. Thank you for inviting us over.
You guys are always welcome, and I'm glad that you guys are here to see the beauty and why I'm here, and really just embody Palm Springs, because I was just doing some research. The numbers that we closed within the last 2 months all came from LA, San Diego, Orange County, and San Francisco area that are buying here. So everyone has a home there, has a home here. Nice. So it's good that you see what's going on here as well too, because I want you to bring your clients here.
I do.
I want you to spend the night here too.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I just really want you to embody and see why I've been here.
And I've seen it on social media, and it's beautiful, and I couldn't come, I couldn't wait to come see it, but I'm here, and it's different when you're here. Oh, yeah. When you were here and you could see it and feel it and touch it.
Yes! I love that. Yeah. But Palm Springs is all about fun, wild colors, this, how cute. You can tell when people come to Palm Springs, they come with their heels, they come with their outfits, and it's like, this is Palm Springs.
It's a whole experience.
It's a vibe, girl. It's a vibe, yes. So we'll welcome to Palm Springs, and thank you for, this opportunity 2 years later.
Yes,
who would have thought we would be in this position? And God bless, us to be here, to be thriving like we are, to be able to have our friendships and be able to create, and what you and George have done, your new office, and where it's located,
beautiful.
Girl.
We're in prime location.
And
love it.
My thing is this though, you are who you surround yourself with.
Yes.
If you're working and you have a damn warehouse office in the middle of nowhere in an industrial building, that's not you.
Yeah.
You're fun in the middle of everything, and being around people, that's the energy.
Yes.
And when I come into your office, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
And it screams Cristina,
Thank you.
So when I walk in there, I'm like, this is my girl's place. So
I still need the wallpaper.
Oh, we got to do the wallpaper.
We got to do the wallpaper.
But I'm really proud that you guys have done that and took that leap of faith.
Yeah, and you know what? We said we want to be on 2nd Street. We don't know how. We don't know when's going to happen. We're going through this whole COVID thing, but we knew. We had the faith that we would be there. And we find the right spot. We made the offer, and they're like, you're kind of on hold for somebody else. Okay, great, that's fine. We kept looking, and it was meant for us. It was meant for us to be there and build from there. We're building, and I don't know, we might outgrow it. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's moving fast, and we love it, and we love our community there. the neighbors. It's just great. Like you said, it's who you know in the little area, and just grow from there,
and building
from each other,
building a family.
Yeah.
But the one thing that you've always had, or never let it get in your way, was fear, and that's the number one thing that holds people back from accomplishing things. And I think because you guys are fearless and you guys are willing to take that opportunity to go out there and say, damn, yes, I am here. I deserve to be on Second Street. I deserve to be in Naples.
I belong.
You belong.
Yeah, we
You
belong.
belong.
Yep.
Yes, you do. And so I just love that you're still empowering people with your mindset.
Yes.
With your mindset. And still, like, building a family. You're raising your family, you're building the company, you're building so many things all at once. I love that.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
cheers.
you. Cheers to that.
I love you. And
I
to
love you too, honey.
more successful years.
Yes.
Many more years of friendships together.
Yes.
And just being successful
Yes.
with so many people all over the world.
Yes.
And we love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
Cheers.